Welcome to a surprise late night, last minute Martin Luther King Day special of what the fuck? Of AWS Unorganized. Well, that was weird. Live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm your boy, back at last, Gary Dane. Haven't seen me since 2025. Sorry about that. I've been dealing with alien business. But I'm back in time for this man's day right here, Martin Luther King. And on top of that, this is a qualifying match for the Chaos Tag Title Tournament, which in a future Chaos we will be seeing Channel 666 battle the Undisputed Era. And gotta say, I wonder if that glitch earlier was Michael trying to get into the tag competitors' heads. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Dreamer right here. This man, this Martin, this Luthor. I mean, the man came in a sliding throne. Like, I gotta be real. Like, that is a statement if I've ever seen one. I believe he did also have one other match here. Shit, was it Andy that he fought? I need to brush up a bit on my history. Evidently, I apologize for that. But before that, we have Hey Guys, Maven here, as we'll be Martin Luther King's tag team partner right here. That's right, the Maven Huffman. You know him from YouTube. He's got his like weird orange trunks. And if you're wondering, why is Maven teaming up with Martin Luther King Jr. of all the people? You see, they both thought it would be really funny. And that's how this team formed right here. And Philip's mom liked the idea enough to, you know, put them together, so here we are. Now, they don't have a team name yet, so please comment down below. What should the team name of Martin Luther King Jr. and Maven be? If we don't get an answer, then we'll try to come up with something, but we would definitely like some audience participation. If y'all are down, we always appreciate comments, even if you're making fun of us. It's a free country, we don't blame you. But one thing I don't blame though is Maven and Luthor if they're nervous, because here we have tons of humanity. Another new tag team, this time of Fat Albert and Big Smoke. One's a former Thick Scent champion, ironically, and the other is, of course, a former general manager. Though he decided to get back to the wrestling rings, he didn't really like telling people what to do. Like, Fat Albert's a free soul, he wants other people to be free souls. And that is why I personally respect Fat Albert. Very humble decision right there. But I will say though, he and Big Smoke do likely make one of the heaviest tag teams of all time though. Because according to the Fat Albert movie, Fat Albert's weight was around 400 and something pounds, and Big Smoke's canonically in the upper 200s, so they're around 700 to 800 pounds. They're about nearly 800 pounds together as a tag team. Now, they're not quite the Haystack Brothers, you know, that you ever heard of that tag team right there? You see them on a lot of heavy ass lists right here, but Maven was able to knock down that big boy. That is, now it's not going to be enough, but that is still an impressive feat of power on his hand right here. A Big Smoke and even sitting on him. I do not envy Maven right now. He is doing some absolute giant. Oh, it wasn't the Haystack Twins, it was the McGuire Twins. I apologize for that. I was thinking of Haystack's Calhoun, who's like the heaviest wrestler. What the? Oh my god! These creative tag team moves right there by these two. Launching Fat Albert back first onto Maven. Jeez, Maven, he might need a trip to the hospital after this match right here, because these big boys, they are doing all kinds of big boy moves. They are well synced here today. And they finally get that HUD out of the way. Oh! Punch the... Oh, Jesus. Bro, not only did they just sandwich Maven's head, but they caused him to do a sound wave by clashing into it with their celebration, bounce into each other. I mean, I gotta say, as strong as Martin Luther King is, and as charismatic as Maven is, This is some literally, this is a huge obstacle they have to climb over right here. These are two mountains right here. Jesus. Big Smoke just threw Maven right onto his neck. Hey, I'm amazed that was only an A-cow. Maven's traps doing a good job protecting him today. Oh, the Maven punch. I don't think he ever called it that, but you know what, we'll allow it. Man, we got a side headlock too. We're cutting a commercial break here. Now we're back from commercial break, and he finally gets out of the headlock right here. It's the ultimate... Sorry, jeez, I don't know what is going on in my commentary today. It's been a long time. Sheep. Martin Luther ran towards Big Smoke, but he was just so girthy. They just blocked him away and slammed him down too on top of that. Like, I don't... Even in Martin Luther, like, yeah, they've definitely got to be rethinking their strategy right now, but the problem, though, is that, like, Big Smoke and Fat Albert, they're staying smart, frequently tagging in and out of each other. They're keeping both their, like, stamina up. That's the downside of being a bigger boy, it's less stamina and speed, so these frequent tag outs, it's keeping the fire hot. I gotta... Fat Albert just fucking jumped on King's face. King just took over 400 pounds, and he's making Martin bleed on top of that. Fat Albert disrespecting the main man on his day. But you know, both these teams do want to win those Chaos tag titles. You know what? Neither of them are wanting to hold back. They know that they need that only the best man may win. And neither of them will hold their punches. You know, you gotta respect that tenacity, that sportsmanship. Holy shit, that leap by Albert, for a big boy, he knows how to friggin' jump, deadlift, Batista bomb. Holy shit. 8, oh god, we're getting dangerous, sir. We're getting dangerous. 9, is Martin Luther King about to get counted out? Oh my, that had to be like right before the ref was gonna count that. Holy shit, that was the closest like count out we've had. That would have been a really shitty way to end the match, though. Like, yeah, let's do a clever way to get out of the ropes there, which honestly I don't blame him, because I feel like pushing those heavy dudes off you, that cannot be easy, as Chernobyl is spinning like crazy. What is she doing back there? She's just going round and round and round. Oh, Big Smoke and Fat Albert double super kick to Martin Luther King, but they reacted too slowly. King was able to hold on just enough energy to tag Maven back in. Right here, get him. No, that elbow was backing him right up. Big Smoke is not wanting to deal with this right now. He's just wanting to mess fools up, you know, Grove Street. Like I see, you know, Big Smoke probably wasn't the best example of saying Grove Street represent, considering what happened in the game, which, and if anyone comments freaking spoilers, like, dog, that game is old enough to drink alcohol. Leave me alone. A kick to the back of Maven's knees right there. And a huge, like, slam on top of that. Dear Lord, the power of Big Smoke. Like I said, I can see why he's a former, like, champion, even if it was for a title that he wasn't even meant to win. But, you know, in a way, that's how powerful Smoke is. He can just defy the rules. Oh, splash right there. The train splash. And now, oh, they even stepped in the wrong house. Full. Oh, that swinging backbreaker. Oh, but Martin Luther King, like, sped over and immediately broke it up. He knew that could have been it for Maven right there. I will say, though, considering the rule that you can only, like, get in once per, like, tag, that's definitely a risk that he took right there, but he... Actually, you know what, no, I don't blame him, I don't blame him. Like I said, after that move and all the big boy crushes Maven's had to deal with, like, I'm amazed he's able to throw Big Smoke like that right now. Holy shit. Maven, he's either been him and Jim, or, nice DDT. That was the other alternative, by the way. Either that or he's got a nice DDT, and we got the answer right there. But the King had Return of the King, much like Lord of the Rings 3. Zach will mark out for that. And He's got agility. He's got strength. He's got power. Martin Luther may have what they are kind of making a comeback right now. I gotta give this like team that has yet to be named. They're really kicking into second gear right now, and I can respect that. Martin Punch. I don't know why I keep calling him Martin. I guess it is his first name, but it is really called. Holy shit! Martin Luther King just like lifted Big Smoke over his head to slam back down, and now he's going for the dream. The dream to Big Smoke. Fat Albert, he interrupted like a nightmare. That was also a very quick breakup right there, which tells me that might have been it right there. I guess to be fair, that is like Martin Luther King's finisher, so like yeah, I wouldn't take any chances. Oh, big splash! Hey, 2. That was a 2 count right there. That was a 2 count, but Big Smoke still has a lot of fight in him. You know, you don't want to count him down quite yet. This is a man who's like one of the few. What is Martin Luther King doing here? Holy shit! Standing 450, which from what I've heard is actually harder to do than it is to like dive off the top rope and get it, because you have less time to do like the entire rotation. So again, that is just some insane agility right there, doing a perfect front flip to land on him right there. Oh! That drop kick was definitely something. Maven let out one of his famous drop kicks right there. That was the drop kick that basically defined his career for the longest time. And a Big Smoke slam right there. Oh my god, he just loved really utilizing that weight in that move too. But you know, gotta give both him and Albert credit. They know their arsenal quite well. But this is also both teams' first time teaming up, so they don't have a ton of experience. And Maven Hulk Hogan body slams Big Smoke like he's Andre the Giant. The strength of Maven to body slam Smoke, but he can't knock down Albert. I guess that makes sense because Fat Albert is the bigger boy of the two. Right there. These natural disasters, no. Maven blocking out, but he still can't knock him down yet. Fat Albert getting that weight back since we last saw him in the 40-man Rumble. He knew he had a girth up for this tag tournament. Oh, Springboard. Oh my god, what the fuck? Fat Albert with the pop-up backstabber stealing Maven's like move there, but with some crazy agile like twist to it right there. The moves of Albert, and a big boy splash to his spine on top of that, like, holy shit. The insane agility of Fat Albert has to be studied right there. And now Big Smoke with the wrong house got countered into a huge DDT. Which is kind of like Maven's diving DDT, so in a way he almost did his finisher on him. Oh, but punches him away. What a shame, what a shame. Big lariat by Big Smoke. Not quite. Oh, wait, no. Unlike Disco Bear, he actually knew how to stop his opponent from getting the hot tag. No, never mind. I spoke too soon. He got distracted and cocky. Now the King has returned again. That's the 4th Lord of the Rings. And he lifts Smoke over his head before slamming him onto his knee. He made it look effortless. A2, D, and that's it right there. Wow, okay, I did not expect that to end the match. I think Big Smoke was just in such shock that, like, King was able to, like, lift him on his shoulders so effortlessly and then just slam him the way he did, like. Holy shit. I mean, I don't think that was even, like, Big Smoke messing up. I think Martin Luther King just slammed him that hard. Again, though, they definitely took some powerful moves there. Very impressive debut for both teams, but at the end of the day, it looks like the one to enter the tournament will be one that has yet to be named. Hey guys, Martin Luther King and Maven here. Yeah, that's a little too wordy. I don't want a wall of text, you know. Gee, look at these highlights right here. We had both teams had their like darker colored guy and their brighter colored guy. I'm talking about their outfits. Gosh, commenter. Sheesh. And now, just look at that. Oh my god, there was a lot of backbreakers in this match. I just realized that, like, nobody wanted the other guy to walk. It's like, nah, we will break each other's spines. We'll make sure everyone goes off to the hospital today. And, like, that just shows how bad these teams want it, man. That's how prestigious the Chaos Tag title's there. And of course, though, congrats to Martin Luther King on winning on Martin Luther King Day. Like, does seem appropriate right there. It is rather appropriate. All these teams do next when they face the tournament, we will have to find out soon. But until then, nice 4-star rating. Truly an amazing match indeed. This has been your boy, Gary Dane. And remember, kids, racism is cringe.